folks, what we're going to do is Rumble Part 2. We're going to do the second part of Rumble. So first off, we have to learn how to tremolo pick. Now, tremolo picking is when you're repeatedly playing the note like this. How you do that is, when I'm tremolo picking, my picking is coming from the elbow. Some people can tremolo pick really fast with their wrist. I cannot. So I use my whole arm. And then what you want to do is you want to have the tip of the pick just skimming the top of the string. Basically, I'm just looking at something here. Sorry about that. There can be specific time values for tremolo picking, and they're usually 16th or 32nd notes. But sometimes there isn't specific time values. So again, back to how to tremolo pick. You want to have the top of the pick skim. Now, what I do, how I teach tremolo picking or rapid picking in general, is I just have you do this on the guitar, and I slowly bring the pick until it starts touching the string. Okay. The other thing is I turn it sideways. I don't usually tremolo pick with the pick flat 90, so I turn it sideways like that. All right. So when you're turning it sideways, it skims through, and you want to just get used to doing that. Just doing that, and again, I'm all for my arm. My wrist is loose, but my arm is doing it as well. It does take a little bit of time. If you're one of these people who picks like this, you'll probably have a hard time. I don't have my hand resting on the guitar at all, so I just have it that this part of my hand here is actually just kind of rubbing on the strings, but I'm not laying it on there. I have it really loose. Some guys are really great tremolo pickers. Now, let's see, Rumble, second part. So after you go through it goes D, D, E. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a small E chord. This is way up in the stratosphere here. You might get a nosebleed, so be careful. It kind of looks like I'm playing an F chord. Now, you probably don't know how to play an F chord, but the way you play an F chord, like this, get this around for you. You put your first finger and you bar across the E and B string, and then your second finger will play on the G string, 2nd fret. Now that's an F chord, okay? The part of an F chord, a full F chord, will have my third finger on this fret, on the 3rd fret, on the D string. But we're only going to play a partial. So this is an F chord. Now we're going to move it all the way up to the 12th fret. If you can see that. Okay? And you're just playing these 3 notes. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string are E, B, and G. Okay, and that's a partial F chord. Now, so we're going to take that chord and we're going to slide into it. And they are 32nd notes, but we'll just feel it for now. So I'm not going to ask about counting 30 seconds. And it's really a feel. Trust me, he wasn't counting it. So we're going to go, remember, going very quickly with our right hand, and we're going to go like this. Then we slide into it again. So we're sliding from 12, 11, 11 to 13, 12, 12. So to slide, by the way, you keep the pressure down. Slide into it, then do the tremolo. Then slide, tremolo. On the transcription, it's a whole note, which is 4 beats, followed by tremolo picking. Tremolo picking has 3 lines. In this case, 30-second notes. So again, it'll sound like this. Okay, and that's the first part again. So again, slide into it. Slide it out. Slide it out. Now the next part of that is you're going to play, you're going to do the, what you're doing is you're doing the slide, but now you're going to play chord notes. So say you do 4 of those. I don't know how many, I'm not counting here. So you do that 4 times. You go once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So if I do it all together, so I'm going to do 3 tremolo picking for whole notes. So once, twice, 3 times, then 4 times. Notice I do that 4 times sliding into it. And then I go straight to the A chord. And if you already know the song from, so let me just do that again for you. So start the slide on the 11, 11, 12. Once, twice, 3 times. Okay. Make sure I'm playing this right. Alright, so then you go straight to the A chord. And then you're back into, what's this replacing? This is replacing, replacing the okay, so that part is replacing it. A. And then you're back into the D sus2, E, and then D sus2 again, and then you do the B7, which you're going to go, and you just, then we have, then back to, E. Alright, then you're back into the theme. Now the second, so after the tremolo picking and after you go, okay, after you go, and A, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, then back to E, 2, 3, 4, D sus2, B7 arpeggiated, the scale, E minor pentatonic, and you're back. Now this section here, what he does is, and it'd be wise to watch Jimmy Page like kind of explain it. He's playing the E, and he's going for the vibrato. Okay, and vibrato sounds like this. Okay, hear the waver there, the waver in the vibrato. Okay, and he goes doing the same thing. D sus2 to A now. Then E, D sus2. And now the intensity is turned up. It starts off pretty much just like that. What I got there. Now when he goes to the A, this is when he turns the intensity up. You have a vibrato where you can turn the intensity up. Now I've got to really stretch back here, but I can do it. Now I got the vibrato all the way up. Okay, so he's cranked it all the way up. What do we got here? So when he goes to the A, he turns the intensity up to maximum and then back to D. And then D sus2. Now he doesn't arpeggiate the B7, he just plays it. And then he plays a... This is when it starts fading in the song. Okay, so let me go back to what's going on there. So, let me get here. So, on the last part after the tremolo, he's going to he clicks on the tremolo and he goes D, D. Oh, let me actually show this to you. D, D, E. And he goes to D, D, A. Now the vibrato is actually turned, probably someone turns it up or he turns it with his other hand all the way up. A. And then he goes back to D, D, E. C7. Now we're going to play the chord, but we're not going to arpeggiate. And then back to D, G. This is when the fade out starts. Okay. And that's basically the whole song. You have the tremolo part, and then you have the second after that. You have the returns back to the theme, and he starts messing with the tremolo. And I'll put a link to Jimmy Page actually listen to that, and he shows you kind of where it is. It's a cool thing to watch, and it's a great song to learn. It's very easy and not too hard. The tremolo is one of the hardest things. That's a little bit more difficult. But once you get a hang on just shut this vibrato off. Once you get that hang on doing this, just practice out on different strings. So there you go, and that's all of Rumble. Have fun with that. We'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.